Does a new laser really melt away fat? Zerona promises to zap inches off your hips, thighs, and waist. KOMO 4 problem solver Michelle Esteban investigates if it's too good to be true.
Come a little closer to me.
Maple Valley's Kathy Bote is measuring inches in an effort to lose inches.
40 and 5/8. Ooh. There we go.
The 55-year-old eats right, exercises, and still can't shed stubborn fat.
My goal is to work on my belly fat.
And get this, she's giving herself only 2 weeks to do it.
So we've taken all of your measurements, so we're all set to go. You ready for the Zerona? I am. Awesome. Let's go.
Zerona is the latest FDA-approved laser treatment. It promises to melt away fat.
I want to live a long life, and I have a single mom with a 14-year-old, and you know what? To me, healthy is important. Ah, you're being creative.
So, it's much simpler than having a procedure like liposuction.
Dr. Cynthia Cote says Zerona's low-level lasers target the waist, thighs, and hips.
Now I'm just going to readjust the dials.
Every other day for 2 weeks, Kathy will get zapped 20 minutes on each side.
Is it on? I don't feel a thing. I didn't even know. Huh, that's surprising.
Dr. Cote, who's lost 5.5 inches with Zerona, says for the best results, patients should exercise, shrink their fat, alcohol, and caffeine intake, drink 64 ounces of water a day, and take a supplement.
Let's suppose that these blueberries are actually fat cells. Now, the makers of Zerona insist that their laser is just so smart, it can actually pinpoint a hole in the blueberry, allowing the fat, or in this case, the flesh of the blueberry, to leak out. Once it leaks out, it's supposed to drain through the lymphatic system, leaving the patient with a bunch of collapsed fat cells, or in this case, collapsed blueberries, which Zerona says patients will see in the form of less inches on their body.
I think there are people that sincerely believe it works. I just don't.
Plastic surgeon Dr. Richard Baxter is with the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. He's not convinced the laser goes deep enough.
Well, the laser would have to go through the skin, you know, and get into the fat layer, so at least a ½ an inch or so. And then it would have to be smart enough to not go any deeper than that and hit an internal organ or something like that.
In a clinical trial, Zerona's makers say even patients who did nothing but the laser lost an average of 3.6 inches.
If you believe something's working and, you know, paying a lot of money for it contributes to some faith in that its effectiveness, you know, maybe that's the answer.
There's mixed feedback on internet boards too, from very disappointed to I'll go back for another round. Even Dr. Cote was skeptical until she tried it.
And I thought, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. It's not going to work. But it did work.
Cote has treated 20 clients. 18 were happy with the results. 1 lost nothing. The other actually gained weight. Zerona is pricey, anywhere from $1,800 to $2,400.
I would suggest spend your money on a gym membership.
But according to Kathy's post measurements, it was money well spent.
You have lost exactly 9 inches.
My gosh, are you serious?
I'm so proud of you.
9 inches?
9 inches.
Oh my God.
Her biggest drops, her waist shrunk 2 3/8 inches, and her hips and midsection are down nearly 4 inches. For the first time in 10 years, she fits into her bikini.
I gotta go show it off.
Michelle Esteban, KOMO 4 News.
Local doctors who offer Zerona like its guarantee for patients who don't lose at least 3 inches. Zerona gives clients 3 additional laser treatments at no charge. Amazon unveils a new